Hello everyone, welcome to Avtar Sangha channel. My name is Amarjit Kaur. Today I will narrate a short story of Dr. Avtar Sangha under the program Katha Sarovar. The story is named Tenants Extraordinary. It goes like this. An Air Force officer was allotted a Type V government house in a plush colony of Delhi. I was living hardly 3 quarters away from him. One day, while on my evening walk, I came across his house and he exclaimed a polished hello by way of introducing himself to me. Hello, sir. All of a sudden, I stopped and gave a smile to him. You are also putting up in the line? Yes, very much near you. Earlier, you were posted at? I have come from Bangalore. I need the company of some good people. You are, of course, very cordial and sociable, a neighbor of my liking. My name is Flight Lieutenant P.K. Menon. I thanked him for his compliments and went to my house. A few days later, I went to his residence in a light mood. When we were sitting and thinking of having a round of chess, a man suddenly came to his house. Sir, I have come to know that you wish to rent out the servants' quarters in your bungalow. As you have expressed your desire that the new incumbent of the servants' quarters should do 3 jobs for you, I am ready for the same. The stranger wanted to solve his problem of lodging free of cost in a crowded city, where there is always an acute scarcity of accommodation. So you will do 3 chores: sweeping, washing our clothes, and cleaning our utensils. We shall give you our servants' quarter. Settled. Yes, sir. The very next day, the man came in the bungalow with his bag and baggage. His belongings were loaded in a truck. They included articles of luxury not suitable for a person wishing to be accommodated in the servant quarters. The man had a penchant for all articles of luxury, but at the same time, he was a niggardly fellow in some respects. The money that he saved through his style of living was used for the purchase of some articles of his extreme liking and also on some pieces of show and pomposity. Mr. Menon, on the other hand, was a spendthrift. He used to spend lavishly to satisfy his luxurious instincts. A huge sum of money was spent on costly buffet dinners to his colleagues and friends. His other hobbies swallowed a considerable sum of his salary in the first fortnight of every month. Though he had been in the armed forces for the past 10 years, so far he was not able to purchase some of the articles he desired to have. For example, a top notch VCR. Though he had been cherishing the desire to possess it for a few months, his wish remained unfulfilled due to the paucity of the funds. Last month, he purchased decoration pieces worth rupees 10,000 rupees. The esteemed VCR still remained on the list of the items to be bought. Mr. Menon's son, aged 10, would rush to the servants' quarter to see films there every day after coming from the school. Mr. Menon felt degraded in the situation. He wished the servants should not have been so rich. Their richness was causing embarrassment to him. The next day, the servant's wife prepared a Chinese dish. She offered it to Mr. Menon's daughter too. Auntie, the dish is really fantastic. What is the name of the dish? Dear, this dish is called chow mein. Its ingredients includes noodles, chicken stock, mushrooms, leeks, corn flour, flake, garlic, ginger, soya sauce, vinegar, groundnut oil, and water. Auntie, you have given such a long list. How do you remember all these things? You seem to be quite an expert in matters of cookery. What a fine neighbor I have got. I shall get lessons in cookery from you. Meanwhile, the girl was called by her mother. She told her mother that she had invited the neighbor to prepare a Chinese dish for them in their own kitchen. Mr. Menon showed squeamishness about all this and took her daughter to task for mixing so freely with the lowly woman. In the evening, some guests were expected in the servants' quarter. The esteemed servant came to Mr. Menon and said, Sir, my guests are coming today. Please do not call us your servants in their presence. They are coming to us in connection with a matrimonial settlement. Your labeling us as servants in their presence will mar the whole situation. Please say that you have rented out this part of your bungalow to us for a handsome amount. It will elevate our position in their presence, please. Mr. Menon was nonplussed. However, he consented after an iota of reluctance. But the presence of these people in his bungalow was causing queer feelings and lugubrious thoughts in him. Sometimes he would doubt this master servant relationship. An article he had recently read about this relationship in a foreign magazine was also highlighting his anger against his servants. It appeared to him as if his servants were his masters, but he was tolerating their lifestyle as otherwise they were doing all the stipulated jobs in the very spick and span way. Apart from washing clothes, they would not even hesitate to iron them. They would get the ironing work done through some further servant. The head servant had employed some subordinate servants to get the odd jobs of the officer done. One day, the woman in servants' quarters dressed herself in such a charming and fashionable way that she was looking like a houri. The sari she donned was presented to her by the people who came to her house as guests a few days back. It was really an excellent sari. It was looking all the more excellent on the well chiseled figure of the elegant woman, the servant's wife. Mrs. Menon was stunned to see the lady dressed up so daintily. In face, the servant's wife overshadowed the lady of the house, though the latter had only recently visited a beautician's shop to tone up her otherwise modest looks. Even the costliest and most fanciful dresses did not make the latter look as beautiful as the former was in her commonplace attire. Mrs. Menon looked aghast. This weird woman will ruin my life. That will my husband feel if he sees her in the figure. I have already noticed some changes in his behavior. She will no more live in this house. The humble people should live humbly. How can we tolerate? The next day, the servants' quarter was looking desolate. Mrs. Menon was moving like a colossus in the sprawling lawns of the bungalow. Thank you.